Hey YouTube, it's AI Enigma here. So this is our third video in our series of Lrdi. So this is the third set. This is a moderate difficulty set. The maximum time you can opt for this set is 18 minutes, and like max to max you can give you 20 minutes to solve this set. Okay, so let's begin. As usual, before going on to it, I will provide the PDF of this session in the comment section below, so you can access the PDF from it and try it yourself. And let's get cracking. So 10 boys played a game, spin the wheel, in a street fair numbered. In a street fair, numbers from 0 to 6, both inclusive, were written on the wheel. Every player had to spin the wheel thrice, and the total score of the player was equal to the sum of the numbers appearing on the wheel in the three spins of the wheel. Okay. The players with even total scores were rewarded prize money equal to 5 times their total score, while the players with odd total scores were not rewarded any prize money. Okay. The table below shows the score of each player in first and second spin. Further information is also known. So this is like pretty easy set. Like like the information is pretty easy. That's not that complicated. We see that like 0 to 6 are the scores that are being provided to anyone, any person, and even numbers. You can say those who have final score is being written like this being the addition of both these numbers. And the players with even total scores were awarded prize money, which is 5 times of their scores, and odd were not given any prize money at all. So this is easy. Now let's decode this one by one. No two boys had the same total scores in the game. So that's pretty good because we can say that you can say it would be unique for everyone. Total score would be unique in everyone. Okay, so the first point is definitely done. After this, we have exactly one boy got the same score in all the three spins, while all the others got different scores in each spin. Now this is really important because it says that there is exactly one person here which would get all the three scores same, and apart from that everyone get different scores. So if I look at closely, utilizing this point, I can immediately see that the only spot that the person would get the same score is Vinod. So his total score becomes 9. Okay, so this is done. After this, we have Vivek's total score was 5, which was not the least among all the 5 scores. So Vivek's total score was 5, and this was not the least, which means there has to be a score which is less than 5. So I will keep this not the least among all the total 5 scores. This is not completely done. We also need to further explore it. Highest total score was 14. So the highest total score that can go is 14. Okay. We will explore it further whether anything can go 14 or not. In the third spin, no one was able to score more than 4. Now this is important, which means like in the third spin, no one was able to score more than 4, which means the only score are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this is important. Okay. No one had a total score of 13. So 13 is not available here. 13 cannot come here. Okay, this is done. No two boys whose name started with A scored the same number in the third spin. So no two boys whose name started with A. So this is Ashish, Amit, Abhishek, Adit, and Ayush. Okay, so these persons scored the same number in third spin, which means these are different. So which means this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it has to come in this manner. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in some order would come here. Okay. The lowest score was achieved by a boy whose name starts with A. So the lowest has to come from, in these 5, the lowest has to come. Okay, this is done. Ravi and Pawan did not score the same point in third spin. So Ravi and Pawan are different. So Ravi is here and Pawan is here. Okay, so we are done with this. Let's get cracking. So first thing that I'm noticing here is Ridhan. Okay, Ayush is 11 right now. It can go with 1. Now the point is here, Ayush is right now on 11. So if I put like the only possibility here is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's already on 11, so it's not going to be 4, because if we put 4 here, it's going to be 15, and which crosses the barrier. It can go with 14. Yes, it can make a 14. It cannot become a 2, because if we put 2 here, so 11 and 2 becomes a 13, which is like not possible. And 11 is possible and 12 is possible. So this is the possibility of this. Then after we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 9, already we have 9. So 0 cannot be a possibility. If we put 1, so it can be a 10. If we put 2, it can be 11. If we put 3, it can be a 12. And if we 4, it will be 13. So this is not possible. Then we have Abhishek. This is 3. So we can put 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 3 or 0 can be 3, so it can be a minimum score possible. Yes, definitely possible. 3 and 1 can be 4 minimum possible. 3 and 2 cannot be possible. 3 and 3 can be 6 possible, and 3 and 4 7 is possible. So this is possibility. Similarly, we have 0 1 2 3 and 4. So there is an 8. So 8 can be possible. 8 and 1 9 is not possible because we know there's already a 9. 8 and 2 10 is possible. 8 and 3 less than 8 possible. 8 and 4 12 is possible. So this is definitely possible. Now we have 0 or 1. So it can be 0 1 2 3 and 4. So we have 1 and 0 would give me a reason of 1. 1 and 1 give me a value of 2. 1 and 2 will be value of 3. 1 and 3 would get me a value of 4. And 1 and 4 cannot be a possibility. So I have already checked this value. Now I have already used this value can be there. One of them has to be a least value. Also, you have to remember one thing, that the values which we have given to them, like these first, second and pinch would be distinct here. We have to use of this value as well. So if by using that point, I will eliminate 0 and 1 from here. So this value can be only a 3 and only can be a 4. This value is 2, so it cannot be a 2. So it can be 6 or 3. Now check it like this. We have 6 and 2, 8 is the possibility. 8 and 3 can be 11, 8 and 4 can be 12, and 8 and 0 can be 0. Okay. Then we have 1 and 2 are eliminated from there, 1 and 2. So it can be 3 and 0, and it can be 3 and 3, which is 6, and it can be 3 on 4, it can be 7. Now 3 and 6 are eliminated here, which means 9 and 1, 10 can be possible, and 9 and 2, 11 can be possible. We have 11 here, and so 11 and 1, 12 is possible, 11 and 3, 14 is possible. Now look at the manner, like who can make, we have been said that highest total score was 14. So who can make a score of 14? 6 and 2 8. In order to make it 14, this needs to be a 6, which is not possible. So this is not going to make a higher score. 6 and 3 9 is automatically there. The most we can take is 4, but 4 is going to be 13. So this is not going to be higher score. This is already 1, so it's not getting a higher score. This is 8 8 and 4 12. This is not a higher score. 4 and 1 5, 2 and 1 3, 3 and 4 7. This is not a higher score. 6 and 3 9, 9 and 2 11 is not a higher score. And 6 is 5 11, 11 3 14 is the only possible way we will get the highest score of 14, because so definitely this value has to be a 3. I would say this value has to be a wait a minute, 6 and 5 11, 11 and 3, there we get the total score of 14. Okay, so 3 is eliminated from all these spots, and as soon as we eliminate 3, we will get the value as 2 here. So this value becomes a 2. As you already see, this value becomes a 2. This value becomes a 2. 2 and 1 becomes the value of 3. So 3 is the lowest score that's possible. So due to which we will eliminate the value as 2 as well here from here. Then 6 and 3 9, 9 and 1 becomes a 10 here. Automatically you can say this becomes a 1 and this becomes a 10 here. Okay, now we have 2 and 1 3. 3 is not possible, because if you put 0 here, then the score becomes 3, and this has to be unique, which means this value has to be a 4. So this means this value has to be a 7, and this value becomes a 4, and which means 0 has to be here. 6 and 2 8, 8 has to be here. Okay, now we see what we have to put right now in all these directions we have done. Now we have 6 and 3 9. It can be 0 9, no, it cannot be 0. Now the only way possible is 0 1 2 3 and 4, and here also 0 1 2 3 and 4, and here also 0 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, now can I put 5 and 0? 5 cannot be the possibility. 5 and 1 6 is possible. 5 and 2 7 is not possible. 5 and 3 8 is not possible. 5 and 4 9 is not possible. So this has to be 5 and 1, which means this value has to be a 6. Apart from that, we have 6 and 3 9. 0 cannot be there because it would make a 9, which is definitely done. 9 and 1 10, not possible. 9 and 2 11 is possible. 9 and 3 12 is possible. 9 and 4 13 is not possible. So this value is either 2 or 3. Then we have 6 and 2 is 8. 8 with 0 is not possible. 8 and 1 is 9, not possible. 8 and 2 is 10, not possible. 8 and 3 11 possible. 8 and 4 12 possible. Okay, so this value can either be 3 or 4. So I would say this value can either be 3 and either be 4, and this value either can be 2 or either can be 3. Now important point is that Ravi and Pawan did not score the same points in third spin, which means these both value cannot be 3. It cannot be like this, like this value is 3 and this value is 3. It must not be like that. It is possible that this is 3 and this is 4, which means 6 and 2, 6 and 3 is 9, 9 and 3 is 12. This, and 6 and 2 and 8, 8 and 4. If we put here, then this becomes a 12. So this is inherently not possible, because if we put 6 and 3, 9, 9 and 3, if we put 12 here, so which means these 3 cannot be there. So if I put 3 here, this has to be 4. And due to which 6 and 3, 9, 9, so 9 and 3, 12. So it becomes a 12. Then it's 6 and 2, 8. 8 and 4 also becomes a 12. So which means this value cannot be a 3. This value has to be a 2. Which means 6 and 2, 8. 8 and 3. This needs to be 11. After which we will put 6 and 2, 8. 8 and 3, 11 is not possible. So 8 and 4 has to be 12. So this is the set that we have solved just right now. And we have utilized everything that we can. Now let's look at the questions. How many points did Pawan get in the third spin? So Pawan in the third spin got 4 points. 4 points. What was the difference between the prize money awarded to Amit and Ayush? Prize money awarded to Amit and Ayush. So we have Amit over here and Ayush over here. So the score would be, like 5 times. So 8 5s are 40. So the prize money he would get is 40. And Ayush, 14 5s are 70. So the prize money is 30. Difference. Who had the total score of 7? So 7 had the score of Abhishek. Abhishek had the score of 7. What was the total score of Ridan? So Ridan had a total score of 6. So definitely I will say moderate difficulty set. That's not so much conditions. All you have to think was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you were able to manage it, this was pretty doable. So I hope you like it. And we will, keep on solving good level sets, and some moderate, some difficult, and, so that a regular rotation would be occurring. Okay. Thank you so much.